When you think of Dubai, you think of this incredible, dynamic hub for business and innovation. It's home to people from all over the world, making it one of the most exciting places to be. But if you want to tap into that amazing opportunity, you've got to understand how it works. So today, we're going to break down a really crucial part of that puzzle, the mandatory registration for your business and products with the Dubai Municipality. So, you've got this amazing vision, right? The drive is there, the business plan is solid, and you are ready to go. But hold on, before you can open your doors, before you can put a single product on a shelf in Dubai, there's this one huge, absolutely critical first step that every single business has to take. It's non-negotiable if you want to operate legally and really build something that lasts. And that step? It's all about getting the green light from the Dubai Municipality. Now, this isn't just a mountain of paperwork. Think of it more like a comprehensive review system. It's there to make sure that every product, every business, meets the city's super high standards for health, safety, and quality. Getting a handle on this process is literally the key to a smooth and successful start. Okay, so you're probably thinking, does this really apply to me, to my specific business? And that's a fair question. The scope is actually pretty wide, so let's dig in and see exactly who needs to go through this approval process. The short answer is it covers pretty much the entire commercial food chain. It kicks off with you, the entrepreneurs and startups who are just getting a new company off the ground. It also directly applies to manufacturers and suppliers, even if you're international, who want to bring products into the Dubai market. And of course, it includes the retailers and wholesalers who are actually selling those goods to customers. All right, so we know who needs this. The big question now is, how do you actually do it? I know, it might sound a little intimidating, but trust me, there's a clear and structured path to get it done. Let's walk through the core stages together. The whole journey really breaks down into 4 main stages. First up, the basics, getting your business officially registered. Then, step 2 is where it gets more specific. Every single product you have needs to be classified correctly. I mean, a food item has totally different rules than a cosmetic product, right? Step 3 is a deep dive into Dubai's strict health and safety standards. And to wrap it all up, the final phase is about securing all those specific licenses and permits you need to operate legally. So when you're faced with a process like this, you've really got 2 choices, right? You can try to tackle it all yourself, in-house, or you can bring in experts who live and breathe Dubai's regulations. Let's look at some of the common hurdles that pop up and see how getting some focused help can be a real game changer. This table really lays it out. On one hand, you've got these common headaches. For instance, the rules in Dubai. They change. It's a real challenge to keep up. Then there's the risk of delays. Any little misstep in the paperwork can set you back, and that costs time and money. But maybe the biggest thing is this. You want to be sure you're compliant for the long haul, right? Getting it right from day one is how you build a solid foundation for your business. All right, so we've covered the what, the who, and the how of getting approved by the Dubai Municipality. We've talked about why compliance is so important. So, what's your next move? Let's turn all this information into real, concrete action. The first thing to do is just get started. This means you've got to start pulling together your main company documents, figuring out the specific regulations for your industry, and getting ready for that product classification stage. Honestly, the key is getting your ducks in a row right from the very beginning. Now, if you're thinking you'd rather have an expert guide you through this, there are definitely resources out there. The information for this explainer, for example, came from the firm represented by Rana, Shahid, Shahzad. Their contact info is on the screen now. The phone is +971 55 379 3714, and the email is dubaicargoclearing@gmail.com. This is, of course, just one of the many options you can explore. At the end of the day, making it big in a world-class market like Dubai isn't just about having an amazing product. It's about respecting and navigating its strong regulatory system. So the real question isn't just, is my business idea good enough for Dubai? It's, are my operations and processes ready for Dubai standards?